Welcome to Italy Chef, the place where you can find authentic Italian recipes explained step by step. Today, I'm going to show you how to make Torta di Mele alla Siciliana, a delicious Sicilian apple cake that combines the fruity taste of apples with the subtle flavor of almonds. It's a simple recipe, but the taste is just incredible. If you love Italian desserts and want to try something a little different, this is the perfect recipe for you. Let's get started. For this Torta di Mele alla Siciliana, we need just a few essential ingredients. Let's take a look at them. Apples, 3 to 4 large apples. The apples are the key ingredient here. Make sure to choose firm apples that won't fall apart during baking, like Granny Smith or Fuji apples. These will give the cake a nice balance between the natural sweetness of the apples and a slightly crispy texture once baked. Flour, 200 grams. Flour is the foundation of the batter, and we want to use a good quality all-purpose flour to get a light and airy dough. Sugar, 150 grams. Sugar is what gives the cake its sweetness. I'm using regular white sugar here, but you could also use brown sugar for a richer flavor and a deeper color. Eggs, 2 eggs. The eggs bind everything together and provide structure to the cake. They also help it rise as it bakes, giving it a light texture. Butter, 100 grams. Butter adds a rich, creamy texture to the cake. It melts beautifully in the oven, creating a tender and slightly crispy crust. Ground almonds, 50 grams. Almonds are a special ingredient that adds a delicious flavor and a unique aroma to the cake. They also make the batter more refined and delicate. Milk, 100 milliliters. The liquid in this recipe is necessary to keep the batter soft and easy to mix. I'm using full-fat milk for a creamy consistency. Cinnamon, half a teaspoon. A touch of cinnamon adds a warm flavor and a subtle fragrance that perfectly complements the apples and almonds. Baking powder, 1 packet, about 10 grams. Baking powder is what makes the cake rise and become light and fluffy. Let's start by making the batter. First, melt the butter in a small bowl and let it cool down slightly. In a separate bowl, beat the eggs with the sugar until they become fluffy and double in volume. Add the melted butter, milk, and mix well. In another bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, ground almonds, and cinnamon. Gradually add the dry ingredients to the egg mixture, mixing continuously until you get a smooth batter. Now let's add the apples. Peel and slice the apples thinly, then fold them gently into the batter. Be careful not to overmix as you want to keep the apples intact. The apples will add a fresh, moist texture to the cake. Once everything is mixed, pour the batter into a greased or parchment-lined cake pan. Level the surface and pop it into the preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Let the cake bake for 40 to 45 minutes, or until golden brown and a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. And here it is. The Torta di Mele alla Siciliana is ready. It's golden and perfectly baked with apples that melt in your mouth and almonds that bring a unique flavor. You can serve this cake with a dusting of powdered sugar, or for an extra treat, a scoop of vanilla ice cream for a real Italian indulgence. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to Italy Chef for more authentic Italian recipes. Leave a comment below with other recipes you'd love to see, or share your experience if you try this cake at home. Thank you for cooking with me, and I'll see you next time with more delicious recipes from the heart of Italy.